Let's kick off on Saudi Aramco, because we've just heard from the CEO. He's essentially said no plan to call it off, but no plan to actually make it happen. How is this impacting the market?
Well, let's just take a small look at Aramco. So what happened? Yes, they did promise a 2018 or 19 potentially IPO, and that seems to be in limbo. But if you look at things that happened since that announcement, so you have an Iranian deal that was called off. So you have oil prices that have spiked up and global demand that's done quite well. And oil prices today are in the 80s. So with exactly what Sri was mentioning, a few years ago, it was almost $30 oil, $25 oil. And now we're in the 80s. So you have this changing oil price, which is extremely important for Aramco IPO. And the longer you wait, probably, the better off you are, because you would have anchored a $75, $80 oil. That's number one. Number two, if you look also at what happened also in the Saudi market, so we made MSCI, and MSCI is a 2019 event. You would want Aramco to happen after MSCI, don't you? Because that will create a lot of inflows into Saudi and into Aramco. And the third thing is the SABIC story. And the SABIC story is an important also milestone for Aramco potentially, because you're no longer only selling an E&P company, an upstream company. You're also selling a fully integrated along the value chain of oil downstream company that has a potentially high stake in SABIC. So all these three factors have changed since the first announcement and could be actually perceived as a good thing for Aramco.
Fadi, you're sitting right there in Riyadh. You're speaking to all the right people, as I know. Is this still going to actually happen?
Sorry, can you say again?
You're sitting in Riyadh. You're speaking to all the right people. Is this actually going to happen?
Well, if I were to put money on it, I'd definitely put my money on it happening. Now, timing-wise, it's a bit more tricky. The most disappointed people would be the financial advisors that were waiting potentially for 2018 or maybe early 19 closing. I think that probably would be called off for after MSCI, which effect I think should happen after end of H2 19. So I would wait for the SABIC deal and for the H2 19 of MSCI flow. So I would put my money on it now. I wouldn't be putting an option with a short-term maturity on it.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.